Find your inner strength.
Once we launch my purse line, we'll be on our way to giving the Kardashians a run for their money. I'm gonna shake things up.
A cycle of anger isn't healthy.
I'll be healthy again, as soon as I make a couple of cheaters pay for blowing up my life.
There were a number of times when you, or a member of your family, needed a favor. This is a situation where you owe me one. Have a nice rest.
Beyond the Gate spoilers for the week of February 16th to 20th hint that Anita Dupree, Tamara Tunie, will topple over as Jacob Hawthorne, Jaiba Horges, moves out of his place with Naomi Hawthorne, Ariel Prepetty, and Randy Parker, Maurice P. Kerry, has a warning for Lynette Wise, Dominique Madison. The CBS soap just released its preview video for the week of February 16th to 20th, and there are some major bombshells up ahead, so let's unpack all the drama. The Beyond the Gates promo for the week of February 16th opens with Joey Armstrong, John Lindstrom. The casino owner is in his office on the phone as he says, "So, what kind of trouble have the Duprees gotten themselves into?" Joey's talking to Bill Hamilton, Timon Kyle Duet, who is also in his office, as the lawyer replies, "This isn't about the Dupree family, it's about mine." Bill was quite suspicious of Lynette during the Friday, February 13th episode, and warned Haley Hamilton, Mokita Goings, to stay away. Does he solicit Joey's help to look into her? Maybe he's looking for his help to find Haley's mugger. Next, Jacob is shown at the police station, and it looks like he's slated to have another confrontation with his dad, Police Chief Elon Hawthorne, Malachi Malik. Jacob makes it clear to Elon that he is not asking to be praised or commended or anything like that. His dad then asks what Jacob wants, and he replies by telling him, "I want some D at MN respect." With that said, as the preview continues, Jacob is once again highlighted. This time, in the apartment he shares with Naomi. He tells his wife she might not hear from him for a while, and she declares, "Tell me." This is when Jacob responds with, "I'm moving out." The camera pans to Naomi, as she has a concerned look of shock on her face. Is Jacob moving out because of his undercover case, or their crumbling relationship? Meanwhile, Randy is at Uptown, as he has an intense confrontation with Lynette. He tells the woman, "If I'm going down, you and Haley are going right down with me." Could Bill have spotted Haley with Randy? Could Bill suspect Randy is her mugger? He's obviously not, but Randy knows how dangerous Joey is, so he won't be willing to take the fall for any of this nonsense if he's questioned. As the Beyond the Gates preview comes to a close, Daphnee Duplaix, Karla Mosley, is with Nicole Dupree, Daphnee Duplaix, when she asks, "Why can't we swap bedroom stories like other sisters?" Nicole reminds Daphnee that she's married to her nephew. The last thing Nicole wants to hear about is anything sizzling about Andre Richardson, Sean Freeman, right? She watched the young man grow up, and he was practically like her third child. The final scene in the BTG preview is of Anita Dupree, Tamara Tunie, fainting on a table at the country club. Veron Dupree, Clifton Davis, is behind her and tries to catch her as she falls, as Leslie Thomas, Trisha Mangrant, is at the table with a stunned look on her face. Could Leslie and Anita get into an argument? The stress may cause Anita to collapse, considering the condition she has and her chemotherapy. Beyond the Gate spoilers for the week of February 16th to 20th indicate another explosive 5 days in Fairmont Crest, so fans won't want to miss a single moment. The residents of Fairmont Crest may have just put away their Valentine's Day chocolates, but the heartbreak, schemes, and shocking confrontations are just getting started. The week of February 16th to 20th on Beyond the Gates promises to be a seismic one for the Dupree dynasty and its extended circle, as long-simmering secrets boil over and life-altering decisions are made. From a terrifying health scare for the family matriarch to a major move for one of its youngest members and a dire warning that could expose a massive con, the drama in this exclusive community is reaching a fever pitch. A matriarch in peril, Anita's health crisis. The week begins on a deceptively romantic note, as Tuesday's episode, February 17th, sees the couples of Fairmont Crest finally celebrating a delayed Valentine's Day. In what should be a heartwarming moment, family matriarch Anita Dupree, Tamara Tunie, is set to serenade her husband, Vernon, Clifton Davis, with a special tune. However, This tender moment will be overshadowed by a growing sense of dread. Anita has been privately struggling, and her carefully constructed facade of strength is about to come crashing down in a very public and humiliating way. The trouble escalates on Thursday, February 19th, when Leslie Thomas, Trisha Mangrant, never one to miss an opportunity for chaos, ruins Anita's lunch. It is during this confrontation that Anita's health crisis becomes impossible to hide. Soap Opera Digest previews a particularly harrowing scene set at the country club, where Anita appears to topple over, collapsing near Leslie's table as Vernon rushes to catch his wife. The image of the elegant and unflappable Anita Dupree collapsing in a public space is a stark one, signaling that whatever she is facing is serious. By Friday, February 20th, the gossip mill, fueled by the nasty rumors of Anastasia Belclair, Tameka Soretti, will force Anita into a position she never wanted to be in, addressing her health issues publicly and on someone else's terms. For a woman who values control and perception above all else, this loss of privacy may be as painful as the ailment itself. Under pressure, Jacob's dangerous path and Lynette's reckoning. While Anita's health shakes the foundation of the Dupree elders, the younger generation is facing its own trials. Jacob Hawthorne, Jaiba Horges, has been contemplating a future in law enforcement, and on Thursday, he gets a harsh lesson in reality. His father, Elon Malachi Malik, schools Jacob on the brutal and often lonely realities of going deep undercover. Elon's warning is not just about the dangers of the job, but about the sacrifices required, including possibly pushing away the ones you love. This conversation seems to foreshadow a major decision for Jacob, as spoilers confirm that one local couple will be spending some time apart, and all signs point to Jacob making a move that creates distance between himself and his wife, Naomi, Ariel Prepetty. Meanwhile, Lynette Wise, Dominique Madison, finds herself in an increasingly untenable position. Thursday promises to be a day of high tension for her, as she is forced to deal with two separate and intense situations. While the specifics of these confrontations are under wraps, they are likely linked to the tangled web of secrets involving her daughter, Haley, Mokita Goings, and the dangerous Randy Parker, Maurice P. Carey. Lynette has been trying to protect Haley, but it seems her past and present are finally colliding, leaving her with nowhere to hide. The walls close in, Randy's warning and Joey's pleasure. The simmering storyline involving Randy, Haley, and the powerful Bill Hamilton, Time and Kyle duet, is set to explode by the end of the week. On Wednesday, February 18th, Randy is given a new assignment, one that threatens to blow up his entire con. Given his current scheme of blackmailing Haley over her secret affair with Bill, this assignment could be anything from a direct order from Bill to a task from his criminal associates that puts him directly in the line of fire. This tension culminates on Friday, February 20th, in what promises to be the must-see scene of the week. Joey Armstrong, John Lindstrom, the formidable mob boss who has his own reasons for wanting to see Bill Hamilton's enemy squirm, gets a front-row seat to the drama.